Hey, what's going on, listeners? It's your boy Herc in the building once again, and we're here with another episode of the Come On Man podcast, episode 10, season 2, end of season 2. So y'all the end of season 2.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Let's end on a high note.
So I got a special guest, two special guests. I think we were strangers, and now we're like big homies.
Yes,
I got my man Preston and Ruben on the podcast, and I'm gonna talk about y'all traits because it's pretty lengthy, but it is what it is. Preston traits. He used to play for Division III baseball. Was last out on the 2019 World Series, College World Series.
Yep. Yeah, I was walking off the field, crying for my last at bat of the season while they were running on the field at dog pile. So I said, it's probably time to end the career right here. And then I transferred over to Georgia Tech. So
Okay. And he's very, very super introverted.
Yeah, I'm pretty introverted. Like, people think that I'm super extroverted and I love talking to people and stuff.
Yeah.
But I kind of like my alone time and like spending time alone on the weekends and stuff like that, which people don't really believe me when I say that. But I'm not really an extrovert, kind of introverted extrovert, I say.
Okay. And he loves to stand outside at random times and takes the beauty of the world and never takes life for granted.
Heck yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes,
You like
sir.
that? And my boy Ruben, here we go. I don't know. I think it says self-efficient or what we talk about?
Oh, yeah, that was a good word.
No, to be honest, I was reading a book and then I'm like, what does that word even mean? So I searched it up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I think that pretty much describes me.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna say self-efficient.
Define it for us, Ruben. Look it up.
Wait, how do you even spell it again?
It was EFF ACING. I thought it was efficient. I thought that's what you were trying to spell, but
Self-effacing. Effacing?
effacing. What's the definition of effacing?
If I remember what the definition was, it was, I guess, not liking the spotlight on yourself. So this is pretty much stepping out of my comfort zone right now.
Yeah, that was on the money. It says not claiming attention for oneself, retiring, and modest. That's pretty on the money.
That's pretty.
I forgot what book I was reading, but that word came up. I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
Ruben will never talk himself up and will never say a bad thing about anybody else. It's kind of crazy. So that was actually the perfect word I would say to describe him.
Okay.
Not always true, though. Not always true.
And Ruben, he said back in the heyday, he used to play soccer and was a runner.
Yes, sir. Back in the golden days in high school.
That was your prime?
Yeah, that was, I think, prime of my life, to be honest.
It's been downhill since then.
Oh, man. It's been a shambles after.
Oh man. Also, he also likes he's always learning and always curious about new things and new challenges in life. You like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey man, I seen it. Y'all gave me like a paragraph. I was like, oh crap, I'm gonna have to show it.
We went a little overboard.
No, y'all good. I don't even know if I gave y'all a banger question. Nope, I did not. But we're just gonna get into it, man. So so what's up with the working outs and the benefits and stuff? Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm really big into bodybuilding. I don't really care that much about strengths. I feel like I'm the complete opposite of y'all. Like, I feel like y'all both got more, like, powerlifting programs and lifting as much weight as possible.
You think so?
I would say so. Ruben,
Come on, Herc.
Ruben doesn't blend. Herc lifts, 1,200 pounds, deadlift, whatever.
On a bad day.
Yeah.
No, because Ruben come and he slapped me on the back like, hey, bro, I'm coming for you. I'm like, what?
All the 185 pounds of him.
Yeah, bro. I say I'm on the hunt. I'm like, okay, Ruben. And then he like walks off and waves and goodbye. I'm like, oh man, that Ruben dangerous, man. No, I know you say they have like a lot of benefits and drawbacks and working out. Because I know you say you try to find the balance of working. We work long shifts and then try to find time to go work out. Yeah. And sometimes or just cardio. So I know you say you had the difference between hybrid training and just focus on a single discipline sport. I know probably like football or bodybuilding, crossfitting, powerlifting. I know a lot of people don't do that. Some people just do regular working out. So I don't know what's I know we're trying to find it. You say you're trying to find the difference between.
How do you balance all that? I mean, Ruben goes for 5-mile runs and then power lifts.
I used to be really good about it, but now and I guess with work now, I think it becomes more of a challenge, especially after a while. And if your work changes or your shifts are long, I guess sometimes it's a challenge to try to squeeze in your goals. And I know, at least for me recently, I kind of haven't been prioritizing the gym. And I know, for example, Preston was working turnarounds, and he every day almost, he was out there after working 12-hour shifts out in the gym.
Damn.
Yeah,
How do you do that?
Man, that was tough. So I worked, I want to say 4 weeks of turnaround. So it's, every day, 12-hour days, 28 straight. I think I worked 29 straight days.
Dang. That's good money, though.
Yes, definitely good money. You get a little overtime and stuff like that. But kind of staying committed to, I would call myself a bodybuilder, and to call myself a bodybuilder, I feel like I got to stay on top of, working out every day, even if I don't want to, even if, it's tough psychologically to get in there and get after it.
Yeah. I know your body's like super drained after.
Oh, yeah.
After a 12-hour shift and then going into the gym and then trying to find them. Do you take pre-workout or anything?
No, because it was late at night. So I'd be wanting to get to bed like right after my lifts. I wouldn't want to take pre-workout and mess with my sleep or anything.
That makes sense.
It'd be tiring for the first half. But it's weird working out after work. Like, all of a sudden you get like a burst of energy. I feel like a couple exercises in, like at first you're really tired, but then all of a sudden, I don't know what it is about exercise, but it kind of like energizes me a little bit when I get going.
Okay.
But
Blood pumping, maybe.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what it is.
What about you, Ruben? What's how you handle the balance of work and trying to still fit in the time to work out?
Oh man, I feel like that's a tough one, especially recently. Right now, I feel like I've been kind of sacrificing my workouts, making them shorter, making them less.
Do you still feel like
extensive.
Do you feel like you're still getting the benefits of the workout, even though it's shorter?
I think so. I've seen like my strength go down, but at the end of the day, I think I kind of shifted my mentality where if I at least get, even if it's 30 minutes, I guess my priority there is how can I remain or be as healthy as possible. And if I sacrifice health with also, I guess, prioritizing work and other responsibilities that you might have.
Do you feel like that eats into like your recovery? Like, because you got psychologically, you're working long hours, especially lately. Then you're running also on top of that. And then you got to get in the gym and work out. Like, do you think your strength's coming down just because, like, psychologically, like, you got a lot of central fatigue in your body and stuff like that?
Yeah, maybe. But I also think if you're not, I guess, pushing the limits like you're supposed to, or like how you've done it before, sometimes you kind of see that plateau in strength or even in muscle growth.
Because I think the training of all the other stuff, it takes the plateau, like especially like working in a 16-hour shift and then running or powerlifting and then doing other things on top of that, and you haven't got no sleep. So you've been up for like 24 hours, and then once you get to bed, you're like done.
Yeah. Man, let's talk about that though. Like powerlifting, like how do y'all manage fatigue and stuff? Because I know for bodybuilding that's a big thing, but like
for me, when it comes to fatigue, I take like multivitamins and stuff, and I normally take I normally take Alpha Brain for my brain health, and that kind of helps me out with fatigue, for
mental fatigue.
And mental fatigue, and it kind of with the Alpha Brain, it helps me not get fatigued as fast, and then it tells my body like, hey, we're not tired, we're tired, but we're not extremely tired, and then I do like self care treatment, like deep tissue massages and like ice baths and stuff like that. Depending, I only do that when I see my performance starts to lack in my prep. Like when I'm not lifting the numbers that I need to be hitting, I'll be like, okay, I need to get a treatment or whatever. And sometimes it does with sleep, nutrition, and just rest days. Just having a rest day just to chill out and just not do nothing. Don't do nothing gym related. Just kind of get off your feet, do something else, and that's it.
Do you find the deep tissue massages make like a noticeable difference? Like,
oh yeah,
it comes back right away. Like strength and stuff. That's
man,
pretty cool.
Man. It sucks because if your pain tolerance if your pain tolerance is high, then it kind of if you can get past that, it kind of helps out and everything else.
Yeah.
And they kind of just get all the nicks and crannies of all your muscle cramps and stuff like that, and the sore muscles. And once they clear that out, and they say give it about like a day, and that'll be your day to like rest, drink a lot of water. But when you go back to your next training session, you'll see like a major difference.
Cool.
For sure. Yeah. So it is kind of hard when it comes to balancing, doing the balancing act, doing working in the plants, and then trying to find that time to work out at the same time. Because I sucked at it at the beginning, trying to get back into working out, and I'll work, and then I'll be like, I feel like I'll be in that limbo of, do I go to the gym or do I go home?
Yeah.
So I'm in that middle, and I'm driving, and I'm like, damn, man, I'm on my route. I'm on the route to Roman, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, the house is right here. The house is right here. I can just go home and just skip and, eat honey buns and Little Debbie's and watch Netflix and just chill. But in back of my mind, I know I have like a purpose. Like, hey, I'm in prep. I know I'm trying to surpass my old numbers for my old meets and stuff like that. And I'm trying to, if I want to be healthy and strong, like naturally strong, I have to go to the gym. Even though I don't want to do it, even though I don't want to go through the suffering, I have to go through the suffering if I want to get to the other side of growth, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Ruben does that every day. He sits in his truck and says, am I going to the gym or not? Says probably not.
I usually lose that battle.
Yeah, man, it's a battle, man, and that's every day. Every day when I clock out at 4:30 or whatever time I clock out, I'm like, do I go to the gym or not? And I just like, fuck, it's an everyday process, and and it's a mental battle because you have to have your mental has to be really strong. You have to have that strong mental strength or that mental toughness, however you want to call it.
You gotta be disciplined.
Yeah, you got to be disciplined. It's like, man, this is the path I want to do it. If I want to do it on a daily basis, I have to commit to this. And a lot of people, it's hard because you can go for a couple weeks and then one day you just like, man, fuck this, I'm not going. And then it turns into one day, and then it turns to 2 days, then it turns to a month, and then it turns to a year, then it turns to 3 years, and you're like, man, fuck, I haven't been to the gym in a while. And you try to go back to the gym, and all your progress is lost because you was like, damn, I made the choice to be a lazy bastard or procrastinate, and now I lost all my progress because I didn't want to push to the next level.
Now you have to start from scratch.
Yeah, that's the sucky part too. I don't like doing that, but I know it's a part of the training process to start from scratch when you're not in the gym for a while.
That's a cool topic though, because like for bodybuilding, once you develop a certain amount of muscle, say you develop a certain amount of bicep growth or something like that, it's almost like your body's got like a muscle memory of sorts, and it remembers that you had that muscle. So even if you take like say 6 months off from the gym, when you come back, you get all that muscle back way quicker because your body remembers that you had that. I don't know if it's the same thing with like strength training or anything like that. Like if you can gain that strength back pretty quickly, or
with powerlifting, it doesn't go away as quickly as you think it does, because you're lifting so much heavy weight at one time or for periods of time. It kind of dents the muscle. I don't know what's the word for it.
Yeah,
it makes it dents the muscle to make it more denser, and it lasts longer. Kind of like diesel. Yeah. You know how diesel it doesn't run out as fast as gas.
Right.
That's the same thing as powerlifting. When you're working out and the muscle stays there. Your strength will kind of drop a little bit, but the muscle will still be there. Right. So when you come back to it, it'll be a little bit more easier. It'll be tough for like 2 weeks.
Right.
And then after that third week, you're back to where you was.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shoot, say you're deadlifting, 600 pounds, and then you take 6 months off, and now you're only deadlifting like 415 or something. Mm-hmm. How long is it taking you to get back to 600? Is it just a few weeks, or is it
probably like 4 weeks?
Dang.
Probably like 4 weeks.
It's crazy. Your body like remembers that strength. I mean, you keep your muscle almost or get it back pretty quickly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole gist of the whole situation when it comes to powerlifting. What about bodybuilding? How's the process of bodybuilding?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really taken an extended period off from bodybuilding. I have noticed, like, if I take a week off from lifting or something like that, when I come back, my strength is way lower. Like, I feel like I get fatigued, like, mentally really quickly. Okay. But I feel like I get the muscle back pretty quickly. Like, I don't really lose it. But I've never taken, like, 6 months off since I've probably been lifting for, like, 7 or 8 years. And I've never really taken an extended period off. So I am kind of curious about that, though.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, sure. Whatever you doing, man, you look like a damn superhero. Yeah, you saw that picture, you was like this. I was like, hey, yo, I'm kind of jealous a little bit.
Also, like 185 pounds, so I got a little less weight on.
I say, man, that boy training for a Marvel movie or what? I say, damn.
If only we could see Ruben with the shirt off. I don't think he's ever taken the shirt off in his life. Dude showers and clothes, yeah.
Ruben said negative.
The powerlifting life, I guess.
Yeah, man. So, man, it's basically like how's y'all life experiences in the plant life? You know, like when y'all started and how's it going? I know y'all like engineers and stuff like that or whatever.
You go first.
Do y'all both work at the same plant?
Yeah, same plant, hired on together.
Damn.
We actually met at the same company. We were interning together. We met. We went back to college, so I went to Texas A&M.
Okay.
Mechanical engineering.
Woo woo.
And then, yes sir.
Please, no.
And then
I'm an A&M hater.
And then we graduated at the same time, and we found out we were going back to work. We're at the same place, so we worked down at Texas City.
Damn, small world.
And then, we decided to room together, and we've kind of been roommates ever since. But I guess I'm a mechanical engineer at Marathon.
Okay.
Petroleum, Texas City.
Are they hiring?
Yeah,
sure. always.
We are for sure.
I'm gonna have to apply.
So, are you in operations? Are you in maintenance, or what are you?
I'm in maintenance. I do. I'm a multi-craft. I do scaffolding, boiler making, and millwright work.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like a jack of all trades at my plant.
Man, we're always hiring maintenance people. Our plant is a nightmare for maintenance. We can never get anything fixed because we just don't have enough people, and there's so much stuff broken.
At Marathon, I thought y'all be the ones that have like a shit ton of people there.
I mean, we do, but I don't know if you remember back in, I think it was 2005, we had our isomerization unit exploded and like killed a bunch of people and stuff.
I did not know that.
That was during the BP days, and then a few years later, Marathon bought BP, and we've been kind of trying to get the plant in a better place ever since then because they did a lot of things. They didn't do a good job with documentation, or they didn't have like a great safety culture and stuff. Yeah. So to change that culture takes a long time.
Yeah. Are y'all still working with that culture?
Yeah. I mean, to this day, I would say we're a lot safer, but there's definitely a lot of struggles, especially with so much equipment being broken and stuff. It just makes it tough. So if you want a job at Marathon, we're hiring you right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. We'll check it out. No, man, my plant experience. I started working 2015. I was a hard laborer, like dirt worker. Because I started at a new plant called CB&I. And I was just working as a laborer, doing all the shitty work, you know, digging up dirt, digging up mud, sludge, all whatever you can think of, I did. That's what I did. I was the ground man, and I worked my way up to like rod busting, iron worker, then scaffold builder, then what else? I stayed in the scaffold for a little bit, and then I was like a fireproofer, then millwright. And now I'm a Boilermaker.
Yeah, you really do it all.
Yeah, man. I've been in my wife said I've been in the plants for construction life for about 10 years now. And yeah, it's been a journey, you know, a journey dealing with all the different experiences and different things I see in the plant world. And I think the only thing I don't like is the politics. That's the only thing I don't like. Yeah. You know, the politics and the people, you know, the people who think they better than you when they go inside the gates. But that's
dude, that's my biggest pet peeve with the plant is like, especially in the engineering world. I don't know as much in the maintenance and operations world, but like, there's so many people that like they need to prove to you that they're better than you and that you're not smart or something. So like, people really try to put you down and be like, "Nah, you're stupid. Like, you don't know what you're doing." Like,
and then
I know what I'm doing, but you don't.
And then they clock out, and then they go on the other side of the gate, and they just like a normal human being.
Right.
And you like, "Oh, you was talking that hot shit. What's up?"
Right.
But no, man. That's the only thing I learned over the years. I've been in construction world. Is the politics and the people who's in a bigger position, and they think you like a scrub.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't deal with those people, and I learned how to use different skills and different techniques and how to dealing with those people. I just don't say nothing to them.
Yeah.
Unless I have to say something about work related stuff. But if I don't have nothing to say to you, I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I'll be like a mute. I'll be like a mine out there, just not saying nothing to you. Just doing hand motions on top of a scaffold, but nah, man. But
it's funny. It's probably kind of unhealthy, but like with people like that, a lot of times I'll like play into it and like I'll act like they're super smart and stuff, and I'll like hype them up and stuff, and like act like I'm real dumb and like they're so much better than me, and like it's funny. It's like a little mind game. Like, I don't think they know that I'm being sarcastic and messing with them. So it's almost like I got like one up on them because they're like, you have no idea that I'm messing with you right now. But like they think I'm like hyping them up and saying, hey, you're really smart and stuff. But like,
yeah, man.
It's kind of unhealthy. But.
Yeah, it is unhealthy. But where I'm at right now, it's pretty badass. I like it. I like the people. They still have politics and the people I don't like dealing with, but it's not as much as I dealt with before back in my past days. But right where I'm at now is really good, and it's moving in the right direction.
So explain to me boiler making. What all do you do with that?
Boiler making, we we fight with pipe.
Okay.
Just big ass pipe. We mess with exchangers. We mess with towers. Take off man waves, go inside the towers, changing out all the parts that are broken. And it's mostly like pipe work. We're just bolting up pipe, changing out old pipe to new pipe, and then bolting it back up. We're like kind of like bolt up people.
Herc, there is no way you're fitting through a man wearing a tower.
No, it depends on the size. No, if it was like super small, like Mario size, I won't fit because my shoulders are too big. Because I have to like kind of stretch out just a little bit and then kind of dive in there first. But the safety.
I wish y'all listening could see the movements Herc's making right now to try to get in.
Yeah. Or I have to go in feet first and stuff like that. I have to do something weird, like it's like Ruben. He just and then he just kind of walking like he's walking into a door because they have people like that. Yeah. They just walk inside the hole like a door, and then I have to like dive in first just to get into the hole, and then once I'm in, and then I have to do the same thing to get out.
You gotten stuck before?
I got stuck before. Yeah, I did because I try to go like. Just hands on both sides first, and then I got stuck on the shoulder part.
Somebody had to pull you out?
Yeah. And I had one of my Hispanic co-workers. He's like, hey, my friend. Hey, I got you, my friend. And he tried to use a pipe wrench or whatever. I'm like, hey, no, just push my shoulders in and get me in there. He said, all right, my friend, I got you. And he's like an older Hispanic dude, and he's like trying to push me. And when he got me in there, he said, my friend, you're too big, my friend, you're too big. You might have to be a hole watcher. I want to get because I like to work. I like to get in and get dirty and stuff like that. But certain situations I can't because I'm so bigger than the average person. It's kind of it got small limitations in the plant world. Like certain things I can't do because it's built for like a smaller normal person than I am.
Yeah, and
I try to do it still because I'm like, oh, I could fit, and then I get stuck or I get in a weird situation, and I'm like, okay. I should have just stayed back and just did my thing.
Dude saying he's bigger than the average person. He's like 280 pounds of lean muscle.
Yeah, I try not to think. And when I'm working, I try not to think about my size and, I'm muscular than everybody else because everybody's kind of like got the comfortable body and stuff like that because they got paid good. They eat lobster and steak every night. And then, they let their body go sometimes. And, I try to stay – I try to stay in that position. I try to stay moderate, kind of moderate in my health, working out and staying consistent with everything. And I try not to let my body go as much so I don't be like 600 pounds in the plant. And then it would be really, really difficult for me to like do like line breaks and all the other stuff. It's a challenge. It's a challenge, but I know the life I got right now is really good, and it's balanced out in a way where I can do this for a little bit longer until I still got a lot of years in the plants until something else happens and stuff.
Yeah.
But man, I'm talking y'all ear off. My bad, y'all.
No, I love hearing about it, man. I'm trying to learn. Ruben said he's a lifelong learner, so
Yeah,
this
man.
is perfect for him.
Nah, but basically, so what how do you fight the work-life balance of just anything, or just for the normal person that's trying to get into the like gym life or trying to do like a side gig or a side hustle, but their work is like overcoming what they're trying to do in life? How do you do the work-life balance?
Ruben just works 15-hour days and leaves it as that. Man, Ruben works too hard. He loves his job too much.
I love my job.
No.
He's a 6:30 to 8 p.m. type of guy every day.
Damn.
Yeah, but it is tough. Like you were saying earlier, sometimes I know Preston's texted me before where he's like, "Oh, are you working out today?" I'm like, "We'll see once I hop in my car and see if I take a right or a left turn." So, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's what you want to prioritize. So I guess if you have a competition, obviously you have that expectation. Oh, I want to do so good, or I want to meet these goals. So
right.
Then you prioritize that. I don't know if Preston, if you're kind of thinking of competing on a power or a bodybuilding show. But I know it all depends on what you prioritize. And I guess for me, I don't really have a competition or anything that I've signed up for. I've kind of been.
So what is your like motivation, or what is your purpose of you continue to still try to go to the gym even after working 15-hour days?
And I think the main reason for me is, like you said, I don't want to be like 2 months from now and then look back and I'm like, oh dang, I don't even recognize myself.
You're like 300 pounds. Yeah. And that shit gets you, man. They bring all them clients bringing in donuts and kolaches, tacos.
Too far.
Hey man, let me get you some Jason Daly's, man. Let me get you some Jimmy John's. Let me get you a whole taco, whole food platter from fucking Little Gringos or Gringos.
Dude, we get fed way too well. It's tough. It's out of control.
And if you don't pay attention and you look back, you go be like, oh fuck, I'm 400 pounds. What the fuck happened?
Luckily, Ruben runs 100 miles a week also, so he don't really got to worry about all that.
But I understand what you're talking about. It is a struggle, and you have to like really keep a big like a huge self-awareness about what you're doing. Like you can still have a good time and eat and all that other stuff, but you just gotta limit yourself because you have a purpose. So I'm going to the gym just for general health. Not just for like bodybuilding or powerlifting competition. You're just doing it for general health, so you can live a long life and things like that. So,
what's your why, Ruben?
Yeah, what is your why?
Dang, just living a day at a time.
That's all you care about?
Yes, sir.
What's life all about? Let's get deep with it.
Yeah.
What's your purpose in life? Why do you lift? What are you here for? You just trying to be happy? You trying to feel fulfilled? Make a difference in other people's lives? I'm giving you all the options, multiple choice test.
Yeah. What's your reason?
Dang, I should have.
Hey, it's safe. It's a safe space, man. It's open field, man. No judgment, no nothing, no ridicule. That's why the Come On Man podcast is made.
Heck yeah.
I don't know, Preston. You tell me.
Avoiding the question.
I don't think that's an answer, honestly.
Preston's not taking that answer.
I think that's a great question though, because I feel like sometimes we just move through the motions of life without really realizing why we are here for, or why we're even working out, why are we even working, and then we just are, I guess, encapsulated by just work life or the gym life without actually prioritizing what's real, I guess what the real meaning of being here is for. Sometimes we might ignore our family or might prioritize our personal goals from family, your son, your married life. So I don't know. I think that's a great question.
What do you prioritize, would you say?
Yeah, I don't have to be complicated. It's just super simple.
Are a family guy. You go home a lot?
For me, yeah. I mean, if my family needs me, I'll probably go home that weekend. Besides that, oh, man, I've been prioritizing work a lot recently because
company man.
I've been kind of promising stuff. So now if I promise something, I'm gonna try to deliver it to the best of my ability.
Promise, under deliver is the name of the game.
Yeah, now I gotta change that. I gotta under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
But
Would you promise a vacation with somebody or what?
no, and I just like
I love her.
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, man.
I'm gonna get this done by the end of the month, and now it's March 30th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
March
like,
is
oh,
March is over.
my.
Just
Yeah.
don't get it done.
Yeah, March is
Might have
over.
to stop time or something.
Yeah, man. Now that the shit, man, the year is going by pretty fast.
Yeah.
Like we're already done with March. It's about to be April.
Yeah.
And then we're about to be like damn near middle of the month. We're about to be like in May in a couple more months.
I mean, it was like New Year's yesterday. And
Yeah,
now
man.
it's
We was champagne,
like almost- yeah,
champagne and hugging each other. Like, oh
Crazy.
Is
man,
that how time works? New Year's was yesterday?
something like
We're
that.
in March?
That's what it seemed like to me.
I feel like that doesn't add up. I don't know.
That's what it seemed like to me.
I got you.
yeah, man.
But I guess Preston, what's your why? Like why?
Oh, yeah,
Why bodybuilding or why?
I don't know, man. I really love this stuff. Like, I really love when I mean, I post on social media every once in a while. I'd like to get more into it. I wanna do more like informational videos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I love when somebody from high school or like somebody that I've met once before like DMs me on Instagram and something, and they're like, "Hey, man, like, I see you're really into this stuff. It seems like you know a lot about what you're doing. Like, how do I get more muscle or how do I lose fat? Like, what's some advice that you can give me?" And man, I could talk about that stuff all day long. Like, I love talking about that stuff. I love teaching people about it. So I feel like for me, I just want to be a lifelong learner in the kind of lifting and fitness nutrition community. So that I can add a lot of value to other people's lives. I feel like that's like a really fulfilling thing to me is when people can come to me with questions and I can answer them and give them, you know, the best progress for the least amount of time. So that's really my goal in life, I would say. Feeling fulfilled, you know, feeling happy and making a difference in other people's lives, I guess.
And that's your purpose in life. You feel like that's your purpose?
Yeah, right now I feel like that's probably my purpose. And then also like I'm getting married in July, so
Damn.
Yeah.
Invites.
yeah, for real.
I'm down for it.
Heck yeah. Dude, I love a wedding, but weddings are the best party. But no, like, I mean, I would love to have a great relationship with my fiance, I guess, future wife. Like, we really work on building our relationship and building a really strong connection. So between that and, you know, making a difference in the fitness community, I guess those would be my two purposes right now.
Yeah, man. She's a lucky woman, man. How you got your body built? Shit. I'd be what's up, baby. I'd be lighting that thing. You're like, damn.
Dang, you got all the posing down and stuff.
No,
you
man.
getting into it too?
No, man. But a lot of people been asking me to get into bodybuilding. I'm like, nah, I'm not ready for that life.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
'cause
you
I
gotta
gotta
do both though, for real. I mean, you got so much muscle on you, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's what people were saying. That's like because I got so much muscle underneath the fat or whatever. They say once you tone that up, man, like you'll be obese. I was like, man, that's a lot of work.
I barely even see the fat on you, honestly. I see you in the gym. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. What's my purpose? My purpose in life is the same thing, just making a difference and just being there for just being the light for other people that can't do what we do, and that's struggling with mental health, or they can't walk, or just a lot of body issues that they're dealing with, and they wish they can do the stuff that we do, or go to work, or just drive, or just stand outside and embrace the beauty of life. A lot of people can't have those basically have those blessings that we have. And I'd like to make a difference to those people who can't do it, even if they don't see me or they don't know about me. I still want to, when I walk into a room, I want to be the light, be like, oh damn, who's that guy? I gotta get to know him and stuff like that. I get that a lot. I'll be in like McAllister's and eating my sandwich, and somebody pat me on the back, and it's like a random person like, oh man, you're huge, bro.
Yeah.
I was trying to get behind you, like your back is so like this. I'm like, oh man, and I don't know. I'm weird about this stuff because I don't really think about things like that. Like I don't think about my muscle and like, oh, how much I bench, how much I squat, how much I deadlift. I just kind of do it because I like doing it, but I just kind of be humble about it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Dude, you don't know how many people you inspire literally just walking around. Like, people see how big you are, and then
Really?
people see you in the gym, like how much you lift and stuff. And just by you being there is inspirational, you know? Shoot, I'll be squatting in the corner, you know, my 225 or whatever, and I'll feel the ground shake behind me. Cirque's deadlifting 850. And I turn around and I'm like, dang, how do I get like that, dude? And like, everybody in the gym notices that, you know, everybody in real life notices like how much muscle we carry around, like how impressive that is. Like, it's really inspirational just existing and walking around, which is pretty cool.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't think about the stats. I don't think about numbers. People are like, "Hey, man, how much you bench, man?" I'll be like, I don't like talking about it. But I bench like
More than you.
Yeah. And then I tell them the number, and they be like, I bench like 463. They be like, oh my God, what the fuck? And you know, they won the lottery or some shit, because they like, dude, that's freaking crazy. I only bench like 125. I'm like, you know. It's shit
Which
like,
might be good for them, you know, like that might be impressive for them. Everybody's on their own journey and stuff like that. But
no, which is pretty cool. So like you said, it's like that's like their inspiration. Like, dude, like shit, he doing it, and I can do it too. Even though they're not on the same level, they still doing something in the gym. They still doing something that's pushing them to the next level in training, or just doing computer science, or you know, coding, or whatever they like to do, reading a book, something. You know, but that gives them the inspiration. Like, shit, you know, they can do that, man. I can write this book, or he doing that. I can, you know, be the best chef in the world. You know, be the best fry cook at KFC or something. You know,
heck yeah, yeah. We can get inspired by everybody, dude. I love that when I see somebody get in the gym that like you can tell is kind of new to the gym and stuff, and they're still getting after it, and you see them in there consistently, like doing their stuff. Like I love seeing that. Like, I think that's so inspirational. Yeah,
man, it's very, very inspirational, man. And then you got some that kind of lost, and they're doing hype noise just to be heard. Yeah. And they're like, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Dude.
I'm like, and then they struggle and they fail, they lift, and then they looking at you looking at them like, bro, you wasted all that energy to fail? Come on, bro. I'd be so mad, bro. I'd be so mad, but I have to use my gym etiquette to be polite. But like, hey, man, you did a good job.
Man, I love that. You see so much of that at Roman also.
I was like, bro, well, you did all that to fail, bro.
Yeah.
And then, bro, I can't believe I failed my RPE 6 or whatever. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. But at the same time, it's a good balance. And then you just gotta just kind of move towards the people that's really trying to look for the help, and that's really trying to get to that next level that we're on. And you know, I'm glad that y'all open to helping other people to get to that next level. Same with me. But you know, I don't look to try to be flashy or anything. I kind of keep to myself. Like you said, I kind of be
just a presence there.
Yeah, just a presence, and just kind of be in my own corner and just doing my thing. And then whoever I know, if they talk to me, they talk to me. They don't, they don't. I don't press nothing like that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Do you like to have conversations in between sets in the gym? What's your vibe there? Because sometimes, I mean, I just want to get in the gym and kind of do my thing and get out. Like some days I got time. I like to talk to people. I like to have a little bit of social hour in the gym. But are you into talking to people in between sets? What's your vibe? Are you going to seek out conversation and stuff like that?
I think because I'm on a mission when I get off of work, and once I make it to the gym, I'm like a badge in. Go find a spot. If there's some open racks, I'll go get my rack, put all my shit there, get my clothes, and then just go and go change, and then start stretching and working out. You know, if I'm during my stretching, or if I see y'all, whatever, I'll be like, hey, what's up, Preston? What's up, Ruben?
Yeah,
hey,
talk
man,
real quick.
And then all right, man, I don't want to hold y'all because y'all like. I already got y'all pump going. And y'all looking at him like, hey, man, shut up, Perk. We need to go work out.
That's what we say. We say shut up, Perk.
or just people in general. It's like a short and sweet conversation. And then, all right, man, I see you, you know, at the next session or whatever.
Yeah, heck yeah.
It don't be nothing serious. But if I don't see nobody, then I'm like in my own zone.
Yeah.
Just trying to get my shit in, get out. Because it takes a minute to get all that workout going.
Yeah, how long you working out for? How long are your lifts typically?
In like 3 hours.
Dang.
So what time do you get home?
About like 9.
How long you rest in between sets and stuff like that? Like if you're squatting or you're deadlifting, how long you rest in between sets?
Shit, it all depends on my body, really. You know, if I think once I get done with the lift, then I kind of go straight in the roller. You know, roll my legs out or whatever I'm doing, or hit the gun, and then do some stretches real quick.
Oh, so you'll stretch in between.
I stretch in between just to stay loose, and while I'm resting, drink some water, and then get mentally ready, get mentally prepared again for the next set, and then sniff, and if I'm recording, do the recording, put my belt or whatever I'm doing, bench, squat, bench, or deadlift, whatever day I'm doing, then I just get into and do it again.
Does it make a difference rolling out in between? Like, have you tried both ways?
I do the rolling out, and I do like deep hole squat press. Do what's it called? I think it's like deep hole squats. I just kind of hold it in a deep squat, and it opens up my hips a little bit. If I'm doing squats, I probably do like arm stretches and stuff for bench, or I do like resistance bands to stretch, or use that little pole they have over there to stretch my rotator cuffs.
What you doing then? Like 8 minutes in between sets? 10 minutes?
Yeah, more likely, or maybe like 7.
Wow.
Yeah, and then same thing with I roll out my back or whatever, hit the gun, put some icy hot on my back for deadlifts, and then just kind of do it like that.
Yeah.
And then take some shit ton of pre-workout because I'll be dead ass tired.
How do you sleep?
I don't know. I don't know.
Ruben, he's lifting 800 pounds.
Yeah,
That's true.
Makes it a little bit easier to sleep after that.
Because I try to go hard in the paint and just burn off all that pre-workout as much as possible before I get home. And then once I started getting droopy and stuff, like, okay, I'm getting tired. Finish out my last workout or finish out my last session, and then I go home. And I have enough energy to drive home, have enough energy to park and do what I need to do, get all my shit, put it here, say, hey, I love you, babe. Hey, how was your day? We talk, we eat, watch some Netflix, go home, go upstairs, take a shower, put on my PJs, and then go to sleep. And that's it.
How many hours a night you sleep?
I go to bed about like 10, like 10:30, 10 o'clock, and I wake up by like 4 in the morning.
6 hours a night after lifting that much?
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough for you?
Yeah, that's enough.
Wow.
It's enough. And then because I got to go to work, I got to be at work before 6.
What are you, Ruben? 10 hours of sleep a night?
Yeah. 10 to 12, ideally.
Yeah.
Ruben goes to bed at like 7:30.
Damn, you like an old man, bro. That boy like an old man.
I know.
His son's still out and stuff. Like, hey, man, I'm going to bed. What?
Yeah, if I get less than 10 hours of sleep, it's going to be a tough day the next day.
Yeah,
that sounds like a company man. That's going to be a tough day. It's going to be a tough day.
Dude's been 30 years into his career. He's getting tired.
Yeah, man. I understand, man. But it's a good working balance, you know, with the recovery and the working and waking up early and all that stuff. It works for my body. That I can't work out. My workout schedule is 3 days a week.
Oh, that's it?
That's
3
it.
days?
3 days.
Dang.
Yeah, but my numbers been going up super crazy.
Oh.
And you hit squat, bench, deadlift every time?
Mm-hmm. And then, you know, and then I give like myself an extra day to do accessories with the accessories I don't catch on those days.
Yeah.
I'll make like an extra day to do just accessories.
That's not too bad then. I mean, 9 hours a week. I wonder, my lifts are usually like an hour and a half, and I lift like 5 times a week. So I guess that's, 7.5 hours.
Oh, y'all don't be there like 2 hours or nothing like that?
Sometimes I get up there.
I know you be there a little bit shorter, Ruben, huh?
Yeah, you've been noticing.
I was like, I see you like, hey man, what's up, bro? I was like, what's up, Ruben? What you got, man? I'm about to do this little squat and then do like one squat, rack it, and then he walks out the door.
Out of here?
Hey, I gotta get my 12 hours of sleep, man.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, you done? Like, yeah, man, I gotta go to sleep, man. It's gonna be.
Stay on him. Don't let Ruben get out of there. Sometimes
No.
I hold him hostage. I make
He
him stay a little bit
He
longer.
already said it. He said it's gonna be a tough one. He don't get the 12 hours of sleep.
No,
It's
we
gonna
gotta
be a
make him
tough day,
stop
bro.
though.
No,
We
I
gotta make
just-
him stop working so much. That's the thing.
And he did it with the squint. Say, man, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Oh my god, damn, Ruben.
Ruben's got 8 kids, 20 years into his career. He's struggling.
Oh man, yeah, no, man. This has been a good conversation, man.
Heck yeah.
We've just been talking and like I said, it's just been mellow, real organic conversations and stuff like that. And I appreciate y'all coming out as well.
Man, this is fun. I appreciate you having us.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Stuff like that. You're doing a good job, Ruben, on the conversation.
I know he's so fun to listen to.
Cause I seen his eyes like this, and it's like, man, am I saying enough? Am I not saying enough? Like, no, you're saying a lot of good stuff.
No, it's hard for me to stay focused on one topic too. So
he's thinking about work right now.
Yeah, my eyes wander a lot.
No, man. So I think we already talked about the purpose of life and everything. I think you had like a funny on here, Preston. You talk about the closed door room.
This is a great conversation. This is a really important question, and I don't know if we can answer right away. All right, so you got, let's say it's an 8 foot by 8 foot room, closed door. You got to be in there for 12 hours. Would you rather be in there with a king cobra or a grizzly bear?
Like what we fighting, or we just standing there?
You might have to. I don't know. It depends. It depends on how testy they get. Depends on how
Cobra,
tasty you make them.
Nah, hell no. I'm doing a grizzly bear.
Thank you.
That's
the correct answer. There's a correct answer. Both of them.
Wait,
can
how
kill
big
you.
is this room?
It's 8 foot by 8 foot.
That's a small room.
It's a small room.
That's a small ass room. That's like you like shoulder to shoulder.
King Cobra's pretty big too. They're pretty scary. And think about it, like Valentine's Day, you give your girlfriend, your fiance, you give them a teddy bear. Like at their core,
If you win.
at their core, bears are cute animals. I feel like I got a chance to, make friends with the bear, hug the bear, whatever. A King Cobra, that thing's just trying to bite me no matter what. You know?
It's trying to kill you, bro.
Yeah,
it sees you as a threat. I'm grizzly bear all the. If I got to tango with a grizzly bear, but I'm gonna try to reason with it first. I'm gonna be in my corner, be in his corner, be like, hey man,
we're good.
Hey, we're gonna be here for 12 hours. The door's gonna open after 12. Hey, let's work it out.
Other thing is that grizzly bear is probably scared of Herc too, so
True.
He's kind of got an advantage there.
Yeah, so you just have to kind of reason with it. If the grizzly bear is not reasoning with you, then you just got to fight for your life for 12 hours.
Yeah, you got a better shot against the grizzly bear if you're fighting. You're guaranteed to fight. Would you rather fight the grizzly bear or the king cobra?
I fight the grizzly bear.
Heck yeah.
I don't like snakes anyway.
Me neither, dude.
Heck no.
It might be a gardener snake
There's
versus the
no
grizzly bear, and I'm
chance
taking the grizzly bear. Come on,
no chance.
But I think I could still defend myself with a king cobra. You just have to find a technique to get around it and grab it, and then just
you quick enough for that? They're pretty quick.
I'm not that quick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
And plus, if that thing bites you,
fucked.
That's a slow, painful death.
And then just keep biting because you can't move after that.
Grizzly bear probably taking you out with one punch.
Yeah. I don't know. That's and then you're in a small room and you're in there for 12 hours, so that's a long time.
Dang, we're 2 against 1. Have we convinced you yet? We've been teaming up on you pretty good.
Yeah, you didn't even make a choice. What's your choice, Ruben?
Cobra still
King
Cobras?
Cobra.
Oh
wow.
Dang.
Man, that'd be
it's
scary.
an easy choice.
I might have a heart attack, honestly, just sitting in the room with that. I don't think a grizzly bear, I'm having a heart attack. I'd be more intrigued than anything.
Can you hypnotize a cobra or whatever?
You think you're hypnotizing a cobra?
just give me a flute or
Is
something.
That's your skill?
Yeah.
You can hypnotize that thing?
What in the world? hey, man, it can go both ways. If you can convince a king cobra or a grizzly bear to be your friend and y'all walk out there like buddy,
there ain't no way you're convincing a king cobra to be your friend.
Or you just walking out, one of y'all walking out there by yourself. One's it's gonna be you bloody up, or a king, and that the king cobra still in that room dead, or it's gonna be me dead, and the grizzly bear walking out the room. That's a whole different episode right there.
Man, this is a deep conversation, and you might have to sleep on it to come to a good answer. But
yeah,
there's people that have been friends with grizzly bears. I've never seen somebody be friends with a king cobra, unless they hypnotize them, I guess.
Yeah, but the king cobra, they in a world of their own. Like they're on their own shit.
They don't think like us. Me and the grizzly bear,
they all straight
the same.
They all straight trying to kill.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the cobra's the.
All right, moral of the story:
right
Ruben's wrong, and me and Herc have the correct opinion.
No, man, it's all good. It's all good. So what about how's y'all religion and stuff, and God when it comes to God? And,
it's Easter.
Oh yeah,
Happy Easter.
This is a good weekend to talk about it, huh?
Yeah. Y'all came at a great time.
So I was raised Catholic.
Okay.
I got baptized, confirmed, everything. And then I met my fiance, and we kind of sway more to the non-denominational churches. So kind of like the community churches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So she's in Georgia right now. She hasn't moved out to Texas. We'll get married in July, and then she'll move out here.
Okay.
But once she moves out, we're trying to find, our church, our home, where we want to go to, stuff like that. But we kind of swing the non-denominational route. And then, like, I know, Ruben, like, you can talk about your path. I know you were raised Catholic and everything like that, too.
Oh, y'all both Catholic?
Yeah, raised Catholic. I'd say Ruben's more of a Catholic now
Okay.
than I am.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
You can talk about it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not judging.
No, I guess I'm Catholic, but
You hold on, wait. You guess you Catholic?
yeah,
You go to Mass every week, don't
yeah,
you?
I guess Preston's right.
Okay.
That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
if I don't know if I'm a good Catholic or Christian though, but we try.
Yeah.
No, that's everybody. And everybody's not really perfect at what they do, Christian or Catholic wise, and stuff like that. Because we all do sinful things, and
Right.
as long as you repent and forgive yourself, God's gonna forgive you. But we're not perfect.
That's my big thing, though, is like I felt like a lot of times in the Catholic faith, like people have like a holier than thou kind of attitude. Like if you do something wrong or you do one thing, like if you drink one night, like you're a bad Catholic, you're going to hell or whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like the non-denominational space is a little bit more accepting and stuff like that. But like my thing in religion is like I just want people to be a good person. Like I just want to be a good person to other people. I want to spread kindness and love or whatever. So I feel like as long as I'm doing that, I feel like I have a good relationship with God, and that I feel like I'm doing a good thing in my Christianity faith, I guess.
Yeah. And I think, that's the whole purpose of, as long as you're doing God's plan and you feel like you're doing your purpose, you have a purpose and you're doing the right thing as a godly person or Catholic person, and you're not just like, just doing just random stuff and doing whatever. And then I mean, you feel like you're on the right path. You're getting married, you got a career, you're trying to support yourself and your family and your dog or whatever, for all the pet lovers and stuff.
Yeah.
No, you just gotta have to just remember that God got you for whatever you got going on, and if you feel like you as long as you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing, that's all that matters.
Yeah. Where you at in your faith, Kirk?
My faith is pretty strong. I'm kind of lacking. I'm trying to get back into reading the Bible. I do pray. I'm getting back into praying and stuff like that before I do anything, like go to work or work out or just anything in general.
Heck yeah.
But my at first, my wife, she's trying to get us to go back to church in a way, but I haven't been back to church in a while because I've just been using my faith just to pray and read the Bible and just kind of do my own, not my own beliefs or anything. I still connecting myself with God, but just without a church home,
right?
In a way. But I know she's trying to find a church home, but she's like the tester. She goes out and tests out the church, and then she tells me about it, and I'm like, I don't feel about that. And but outside, I do need to find a church home where I like it and she likes it, and then we can go every Sunday and then start building a relationship in the community,
right?
For our own personal church home and stuff.
That's what I like about those community churches, though, is like some people say it's like too concert-y, like it's basically just a rock concert, but I feel like you go there and it really makes you like feel Jesus and like feel God, like through whatever it's the base of the music or whatever it is. But I feel like I really go there and I feel God every Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's like a cool place for that, I would say.
Yeah. And I used to go to a church called Church of the King in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And the pastor, I think Pastor Peter, his name Pastor Peter. Yeah, Pastor Peter, he was a good pastor because he would take life and God and merge it into modern day life,
right?
And so we can have like an understanding, and he was like really good at it. And I can understand the message and understand where he's coming from, and it was really relatable to what we're going through. And then he'll include God in that, like, hey, in this situation, God is showing you a way in this difficult time or difficult hardship and anything, and just vice versa. So it was really cool how he blended the two to make it make sense.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. What about you, Ruben? You got a church home, or you just doing your thing?
I usually go to St. Mary's in League City. I was way too close to the microphone.
Oh my God!
You just go alone every week, or what?
Every now and then, yeah.
Are you? Now I want to get in your personal business. Are you like in a relationship?
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
What?
We've been trying to set him up with a few different
No,
people.
I'm good right now. I'm good right now.
Ruben's in the building phase.
No, I'm
He's
good.
too much of a company man. He doesn't have time for a girlfriend. He's got to get his 100 hours a weekend for Mother Marathon.
It's gonna be a rough
Yeah.
week. It's gonna be a rough week.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Yeah, because I see you're about to get married and prepared and everything.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay. Preston's getting married. I was like, Ruben's doing the same thing, or he's got a relationship. He's like, nah,
Yeah.
I'm single right now. I'm
No,
in
we
these
get it.
streets.
We try to bring him in. We make him go on dates with us and stuff like that. We make him go to everything.
How's the dating world? What you got going on right now? How's it
I
going
think
on?
it's good.
When's the last time you went on a date?
Don't worry about it. No, it's good. It's good. Now we're in a good spot, I would say.
You got
Who's we?
I'm in a good spot, I would say.
Do you have any potential soulmates or
No comment. Next episode.
See anybody at the gym or anything like that?
no comment?
What do you want in a girlfriend?
Oh yeah, what's your ideal
What's your type? She need to be a gym goer. She need to be a
a
good
company
Catholic.
woman or what? What's going
Yeah.
I think as long as she challenged me to be a better man, I think that it's ideal. So I guess someone that has faith
Yeah.
and we can walk that path together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's hard to
Yeah.
find in the dating world
Yeah.
with women, because women, they just want your money and destroy your life.
He's got plenty of money. This
Yeah.
dude rich.
Yeah, you better if you do dating, if you do during the dating where act like you
There was
working at Walmart and say I'm getting paid $13 an hour, baby.
Yeah.
What we doing?
Yeah.
You said that with a little bit of hurt in there.
I did say it with a little bit of hurt because I've been through that, man. I've been through it. Well, now I got me a good woman, got me a good wife, and she looks out for me. I look out for her, and she's real simple. She's not looking for all the fancy stuff.
That's cool.
And then she like to cook and stuff like that, and try to help me.
Who's a better cook, you or her?
Her.
Really?
All day, every day.
You
I
cook it
forgot.
all?
I literally forgot how to cook. I literally forgot how to cook because she stays in the kitchen. She loves to cook. That's like her passion.
What, she does all that? Like, you don't cook at all? Just
I
her?
don't cook it. I don't. If I get hungry, I'll probably snack on some chips or make me a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
Dang.
But I can still cook, but it won't be as high. It won't be at the same level when I was like by myself.
I can't imagine cooking for you, Herc. How many calories a day you eat? And you track that stuff?
Nah, man. She tracked it. She said,
Oh, she tracks it for you?
yeah.
Dang, that's a full woman. She does it all for you.
Yeah, man. But she don't really. Well, she used to track it, but she don't track it no more. She just makes sure I get enough proteins, a lot of proteins, a lot of carbs, a lot of carbs,
Fats.
yeah, fats and everything. Just
Yeah.
just to have the energy to lift the weight that I lift.
Gosh.
And while keeping my mass and my muscle.
She push you also? You come back home and you're like, dang, I hit 850 for 6. And she's like, you kidding me? Not 865? Like, push it a little bit, huh?
Go back out there.
I'm doing all this cooking. Yeah, get back in the gym.
No, she gives me a motivation, but she's kind of dry with it. She was like, "Hey, I did like 7 something." So, that's cute. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Have you seen 700 pounds?
She said, "That's cute. You can do better." I'm like, "Oh, damn. Okay."
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she's right. Do
Nah.
better.
Yeah, so I do better and stuff like that. But she makes sure I get all my nutrition. I'm eating all the calories and carbs that I need to put the fuel back in my body, so I can recover properly and then get ready for the next session,
Dang.
or whatever day that is.
I got to get my roommate to cook for me and make sure that I'm properly recovered and get my nutrition in and everything. That'd be great to have a roommate like that.
Yeah, maybe if I start sleeping less.
I think you should.
Hold
I
on,
think that would
y'all
be-
haven't tried those the subscriber thing, the subscriber
I've
meals.
thought about that actually, cause yeah, like I'll meal prep. And meal prepping takes forever. I feel like it takes like
Yeah,
3 or
they
4
should have
hours.
already have like companies already. You can pay the subscription and then they send you like a big ass box of food.
Yeah,
and
I'm
all y'all gotta do
cheap,
is just
though. I'm so cheap. I don't know if I would do it. 'Cause shoot, I just make my white rice and grilled chicken every week, and I'm good to go.
Yeah. What about you, Ruben? What you eat, man?
Bunch of chicken, rice, ground turkey,
Ice cream.
typically. Oh yeah,
Something
I love
sucking-
ice cream.
So it's something quick and easy.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on ice cream.
Oh my gosh.
Just bad.
Yeah.
Man, you check his damn
Yeah,
transactions
Preston's
report.
not a big fan on the ice cream.
Yeah, I stay on top of him.
That boy addicted to ice cream.
He is.
Oh man,
you like going to like what's them little support groups and stuff for ice cream.
You need to. I think you need a support group. Man, if you got 3 pints of ice cream in the house, Ruben's eating all 3 in probably 6 hours or less.
I know
He's
ice
got
cream.
no self-control.
Hey, ice cream is good, but yeah, you do need to have self control.
He did not have it around.
Yeah,
but it's all good, man. I have my homeboy Trey. He said he had like a box of like Girl Scout cookies he bought from little girls.
Yep.
Because that little girl out hustled him and she made him buy the whole box. And he said he was gonna give me. He gave me like a couple. I don't want to. Yeah, he gave me like a couple packs to.
those are good too.
Oh my gosh, we got those in the house right now. Those are tough to look at every day.
Yeah, man, I know. Especially you're on a mission and stuff with your fitness and nutrition.
Dude, it's crazy. You eat 2 of those little tiny cookies and it's like 150 calories.
Man, my addiction is honey buns and ice cream.
Oh,
that's a killer right there.
Yeah,
I hate that. But
should we go get some honey buns and ice cream after this?
I used to like Big Texas a lot too.
What's Big Texas?
Never
Honey
had
bun?
those.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, well, no, not honey buns.
they got the
It's
icing
the
on
cinnamon
them?
rolls.
Cinnamon
Cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
And them things.
I could go for some of them things right
I think I
now.
used to eat one every day in high school.
Man,
That's
they
a
got
good
that,
habit to have.
They got that at my job because we got like our own little store kiosk, but it's like a self pay, and they got like shit ton of snacks and Big Texans and honey buns.
That's dangerous.
I'm like, man, I get convinced a couple times when I buy me like one pack and then snacking in the corner by myself so people don't see me.
Well, you're lucky you're burning all that off.
Yeah. I try to burn this. Well, yeah, I'm burning all that stuff off with working out and training and stuff. But yeah, man, it's a dangerous snack. I like it, but I gotta stay away from it.
Yeah.
So what's the meaning of manhood for y'all? What's the?
I feel like I've been going first a lot, Ruben.
No. Go ahead. You go ahead.
With that?
I got to brainstorm real quick.
You got to brainstorm?
Yeah.
Okay. What you got, Press?
It's interesting to me. Like, I feel like for guys, like we really focus on like self growth and like growing, whether it's learning physically, and we're really competitive at the same time. Like, I feel like we see like other guys and like think that we got to be better than them or like do better or anything like that. And I feel like I try to really stay away from that and not like compare myself to others or anything like that. Like, I just like to see everybody is on their own journey with themselves.
Yeah.
So that's why I love seeing guys get in the gym and stuff like that and like starting their fitness journey, because I know that it's going to be such a, rewarding journey for them and stuff.
Sure.
And so, like, instead of comparing myself to them and saying, like, oh, I'm so much farther along than them, it's like, no, like, we're both on the same journey. Like, we're both on the journey of self-growth.
Yeah.
Like, we're just trying to get as much as we can out of life.
Yeah.
So I think I've kind of changed my mindset on that recently. Like, because when I played baseball and stuff, obviously, like, you're trying to be the best baseball player you can be. You're trying to get drafted. You're trying to be better than that guy. You don't want to be on the bench. You want to be beating him, and you want to be in the game.
Yeah.
And you're, like, preying on his downfall, basically, so that you can get in the game.
Oh, that's true though. That's true. That is.
I mean, if you're out working somebody and like they're still getting playing time ahead of you, because that had happened to me before. Like, I was like, dang, like I don't want him to play good. Like, I want him to play bad so I can get in the game and show that like I'm all that. But now I've really changed my mindset, and I'm like, no, like we're all trying to do good things. Like, we're all on our own journey. We're not competing with each other. Like, we're competing with ourselves and trying to be better than ourselves. So I feel like that's manhood for me right now.
Okay, what about you, Ruben? What's the meaning of manhood?
You got some time to brainstorm.
Dang, I guess the first thing that came to mind is like, who do I look up to? And I had like 2 good college buddies of mine, Michael and Julian, that I guess just seeing how God was their center of their life, and every decision they made was around what God wanted for their life. I think that was something that I would constantly look for, and something that I would strive to be.
Okay.
Even though for me, I'm like light years away from that. But I think the true definition of manhood is trying to be more like Jesus. I think if we are able to, I guess, live the life, or at least a fraction of the life that he lived, I feel like this place will be better. Society will be better. And also, I guess it's important, especially nowadays, to make sure that, I guess, from a man that, I guess, you're, upholding the truth, and also brave to speak up when you think you need to speak up, and then also making sure that you're aware of who your identity is and what your purpose is.
Right.
But yeah.
Just show me up right there. Dang. Yeah, just give
Ruben?
a perfect answer
Okay.
after I talk about all that.
I don't know if I could top that, man.
But now Ruben lives that. I feel like he really won't say a bad thing about anybody. Like it's incredible to me. I've tried to get him to gossip so many times and like say something bad about anybody. Like if he ever says something bad about me, like it's like the best day of my life. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing.
I don't think he'll do that though.
I know.
I don't feel when I see Ruben, I feel his vibrations and stuff. I don't feel that type of energy.
He will never.
He won't put that negativity on anybody. He's like, nah, I love that person. Even if they don't like me, I still love them. Type of energy.
It's incredible.
I'm like, damn, okay, I see.
All right, Herc, what's manhood for you?
Manhood for me is is basically doing all the things right as a man. You know, when it comes to personal life, fatherhood, marriage life, family life. You know, just doing all the things right, even though you block out, you try to block out all the negativity and all the downfalls of people talking about how men supposed to live their life and take care of other people. I don't feel like that's the sense of manhood. Taking care of other person, because we got to take care of ourselves first. Because that's we're the fortitude of everything that's supposed to be happening in everybody else's life. But like my wife said, she said we got to fill our cup first. But we can't fill our cup first because everybody's taking, I'm gonna say Kool-Aid. Everybody's taking the juice and the Kool-Aid out of the cup, and then we don't have nothing to pour out of. So it's kind of hard to take care of anybody else if you can't take care of yourself. And then if your cup is empty, it's like really 10 times harder to take care of anybody.
Right.
From your wife or your kid or your family or your mother, your dad or whatever, just anybody.
Yeah.
It's 10 times harder. So I like you said, I changed my mindset on a lot of stuff of having that my understanding or my meaning of manhood is having that Mamba mentality of Kobe Bryant. And it's basically, I have it on the board over there, just having the constant I messed up the saying.
Quest to be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, basically always having a constant quest of being the best version of yourself. And I apply that to everything that I do, from being the best, the best self of myself, to being the best father, being the best husband, being the best powerlifter, being the best human being I can possibly be, being the best friend to anybody who comes into my circle. Even if I don't know them, I want them to, when they walk away from me, have that energy like, man, that was a great dude, man. I don't know who this guy was, but I feel like I got something off of him.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
I got something off of him, even if in that short encounter, I know I got something off, I got something from him, even if that's me. Even if, we don't know each other, or we might not see each other, throughout the years of our journeys of life. Every time someone interacts with me and I interact with them, I want them to feel at home.
That's so important, man. I feel like even with strangers, like for me, it's especially important with strangers in my mind, because like if I meet a stranger, that might be the first time that I'm ever going to see them. Like I want to have a positive impact. Like I feel like some people have the mindset of like, why does it matter? Like I'm never going to see them again. But like for me, it's like extra important. It's like, if I'm going to see this person once in my life, I want it to be a positive. Yeah. I want them to feel positive feelings from that encounter.
I think the first time we met you, Herc, actually, it was, I think we were waiting for the chest fly machine. And I guess it was like fully loaded, like bunch of like 45 plates on it.
It was 4 45s on each side.
And then me and Preston were like, who forgot to unrack their weights? And we're like, what the heck? We looked around, waited 2 minutes, and I guess you were supersetting.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh man, who would have like not re-racked their weights? And we were like, man.
They were just standing there complaining and like,
we've never talked about this. This is so good.
And then I think we started unracking, and then we started working on it, and then you showed up, and you're like, oh yeah, I was on it, and then I guess we swapped, but then that was our first interaction with you, and after you left, we were like, oh, that's like a really great guy, and now here we are having a podcast with you. So it's crazy how like that first impression, first interaction with you, like me and Preston were talking about like, oh wow, like look at him, he's inspirational. He's really a great dude. And now here we are talking about.
Because this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the gym is like when people don't re-rack their weights and like don't take their weights off, because then it just makes it more difficult for the next person to come through.
Yeah.
And we thought somebody left 445s on each side on the fly machine, and we were like, "Dang, this freaking dude, who did this?"
What an animal.
I already knew. I figured I was trying to get done with my session,
right.
my superset. I was like, damn. I was like struggling a little bit, and I was like, okay, that was a good pump. So let me go back to the other machine. And I seen y'all two just like, man, what the fuck? Like
we both hated each other.
Yeah, and then after that, me and Preston were like, oh man,
that was the greatest dude ever. Why were we talking trash right before?
Yeah, I just see y'all at the machine like, man, this dude, bro? Like, and Preston in the head's like, damn, this dude, bro. And then we were like, I said, hey, man, I'm almost done. Oh, well, yeah, what's up, man? And we kind of worked. Yeah, we kind of worked in with each other.
I think we had a lengthy conversation too about like working out and stuff. But I think that great first impression was like,
yeah, that's why you never try to think bad about people as a first impression, or you never judge anybody just off like a glance, because you never know what the true story is
or what their intentions was. Like we didn't know you were supersetting.
Yeah, but that day I was a trash person. That was my
fault.
No. My fault, y'all.
No. But
yeah, if I didn't have the superset, I would have took it off and y'all would have been good. But that day, I was like supersetting and I forgot. And I was like, oh, shit, I got to go back to the machine. And then y'all like, hey, man, what the hell, dude? I'm like, oh, my bad.
But then after that point forward, I guess we built that great friendship.
Hey, that's what it's about.
But supersetting's fine as long as you get to re-rack your weights also.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is a good topic, though. For leg press, if you're leg pressing, you finish your set, you got 6 plates on each side. Do you clean off all 6 plates on each side, or do you leave 1 plate on each side? What's the better gym etiquette? Because like I feel like most people do at least a 45 on each side, so it almost makes it easier for the next person. But then again, if you leave a 45, you're not completely cleaning off your rack.
And sometimes, and some people they can't handle like 2 45s on each side, just 1 45 on each side.
That's true,
because it's pretty hard. So they got to start with the base first and then build their way up.
So you would clean all the weights off?
Yeah, I would clean all the weights off.
I think I do the same thing. But sometimes, like, I see people left a 45, and it makes me happy because I'm like, I don't have to put a 45 on each side. Like, that saves me a little bit of time.
Yeah, man. So, man, should we got like an hour and stuff in this podcast?
Oh, dang. We've been getting after it.
Yeah, so I'm going to do the finisher. I'm going to have to put on some music real quick.
Heck yeah.
Let me see if that's going to make sense. Okay, there we go. So, we're at the end of the podcast episode, and I want to give y'all two a chance to give out some positive affirmation to anybody, advice, positivity, anything good for the listeners that listen to the podcast that can take away from this episode. What you got? Who want to go first?
I got to stay on brand, I think. I'll take it so Ruben can do some time brainstorming. But staying on brand with like wanting to help people in like the fitness world, the fitness community. Like if you're early in your fitness journey and you're wanting to see a ton of progress, or you're wanting to grow a lot, you want to grow a bunch of muscle, it's not going to happen quick. Like it's not going to happen in 2-3 months. The easiest way to gain a bunch of muscle is to just stay consistent over a long period of time. Like I'm 8 years in, and the progress that I've seen in the past 2 years, from 6 years to 8 years, is crazy.
Right.
So if you just stay at it for 5-10 years, for the rest of your life, if you have a fitness journey like that, you're going to see so much progress, and then you're going to look back and be so proud of yourself and feel so much pride from that it's going to be one of the coolest feelings that you can have, I think. So if you're just starting your fitness journey, or you're just starting building muscle or losing fat, like just stick with it and give yourself some time, give yourself some grace early on. If you're maybe not seeing progress in the mirror, on the scale, like it's gonna come if you stay consistent. It is destined to come. So just keep getting after it.
Yeah, consistency is key, man. You stay consistent, you stay disciplined, the results are gonna come.
Yeah, it's cliche, but it's so true.
It's so true.
Yes, for me, just strive to be a better person in general, well-rounded, whatever that means for you, whatever your goals are. So how can, I guess, we be a better husband, a better father, a better friend, a better son, a better brother,
A better coworker.
or just a better, a
True.
better coworker, a better man in general.
Yeah, Preston, like
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything Ruben word.
Yeah. And just how can we, I guess, support each other as well, and build that community with other men, in order to just, I guess not just help yourself, but help other individuals who might need that help, or you might be that impact in their life that they might need.
yeah.
I guess, keep striving for a better version of yourself every day.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful, man. I like it. I like it, man. It's hey, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all coming out. Appreciate y'all giving the energy that y'all always have energy. So I love it. I love it. I appreciate y'all coming out. Appreciate y'all sharing y'all stories, sharing y'all topics and stuff. It was a good conversation.
Yeah,
Love the energy. Love the energy, man. I was just trying to keep it real, keep it raw, uncut, and all that stuff. And listeners, I appreciate y'all for listening. Appreciate y'all taking the time. If you made it this far, taking the time to listen, giving us your ears, we appreciate y'all. My positive affirmation, I love what y'all do for yourselves as a human being, as a person, what y'all do for each other as best friends, and for your company, for your wife, your future wife, and for yourself, Ruben, and your family. Y'all doing great things as human beings and great things as great people. And I just want y'all to keep going and continue to do great things, no matter what's going on in life, no matter what people tell you or tell you what you can and cannot do. You're the person. You're the director of your life, and God's gonna keep controlling everything that y'all do. And I love everything about what y'all do, and I'm glad I met y'all in my past, in my life journey.
And we appreciate you.
Likewise.
Inspiration to us all.
No problem, man. No problem. Yeah. Well, listeners, thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for taking the time to listen to the Come On Man podcast. Until then, peace, love, and positivity, and we're out.